Welcome to Commercial Real Estate Investing from A to Z, the ultimate guide for real estate investors. I'm your host, Steph Boldrini. We cover everything you need to know from finding and analyzing properties to financing and managing your investments. Tune in every week for experts' insights and tips so you can make your commercial real estate dreams come true. And in today's episode is going to be me again. This is the third episode that I'm doing because we have been working hard looking for really great guests for the show, and I think you'll be very happy with the next batch of interviews. We have some really cool topics coming up. And in today's episode, I will be covering a few different things. Number one, what is happening in the market from what I am hearing from the people I meet. Number two, we'll go over diversity in your team. And then in the end, I'll just give you a quick update on our new tech stack. We just have a couple of different new providers that we're using, and I wanted to let all of you guys know who is the best. Here we go. So let's get started with what is happening in the market today, at least in the multifamily space from what I am hearing out there. By now, you probably may already know that 3,200 apartments in Houston have been returned to the bank. They have completely foreclosed on, and this was by a single operator who apparently did not do a good job buying and managing their properties. Not only this happened, another big time person in the industry sent an email out to their investors saying that they will be doing a capital call. And I'm just going to guess here, these were all people buying at 3.5-4% cap rates in these hot markets. And now things are not doing well because their loans were 3 to 5 year 4% interest rate loans, and now things are doubling in terms of the interest rates. So if you were not able to add value, increase rent, decrease costs, or whatever it is that people do in multifamily, then this is starting, and it's only going to get worse, I believe. Another person, so these are two separate people so far. A third person, completely separate from these individuals. She said that she is now dealing with multiple operators that were not good managers and operators. They were not able to add value, and they're hanging by a thread. And this person, her company is helping them to get things in order. Another completely separate person. This person partnered up with a couple of operators on another multifamily project. These operators hired a big name management company to operate their deals, to manage their deals, and this person raised the funds. So this person brought all of their investors in, and then they realized there's only 6 more months left of cash flow if they don't straighten up their deal. And this person lets the partners know. The partners don't do anything. Now it is 3 months to go, and the partners do not want to change the management company because supposedly this management company is well known out there. I'm sure there is more to the story, and now this person let their investors know. The investors are involved, and everybody is looking at their legal options. And so one of the feedback from the lawyer was to keep a record of every communication with the operators. Now, this is 4 different scenarios that I have literally just discovered this past week. And if I'm learning about these just in the last week, imagine what is really happening in the market. A lot of these multifamily people that were posting on social media nonstop, they're very quiet. I don't know if you guys noticed that recently, but these people are pretty quiet right now. What can we learn from this? And this is something that I believe I touched on before. The first thing is that probably a lot of their investors really did well on a lot of deals. So this is going south because of the interest rates. and the investors did well because cap rates just kept compressing and sales prices just kept going up and up and up. Nobody would guess that interest rates were going to be this high in such a short period of time. So just diversify more, diversify into different asset classes, because it seems like right now some multifamily and very likely office are hurting. Also diversify with operators. Diversify and really, as I said in one of the last podcasts, make sure that you do some background checks with these people. If they keep saying that everything is always perfect, that to me is a red flag. Now I want to move on to another topic that I think is extremely important to bring awareness to. And this is something that has been well known for the last few years, at least in the tech world. So it is proven as a fact that diverse teams do better in every single level. So not only diverse teams in general outperform their less diverse peers by 36% in profitability. This is huge. And when they say diversity, they don't only mean men and women. They mean people from all kinds of backgrounds, colors, countries, experiences, because I can see myself just coming from Brazil. I see the world in a completely different way from the things that I have experienced. And I see my American friends, they view it in a completely different way because they have experienced a different life. And if we all come together and we learn from each other and we bring the best practices from our country, it is not that I'm saying this, it is a fact that your company will do better. So please make a point to not only, if you're an operator, hire more diverse teams. And I'm also talking about different ages as well, because history repeats itself, right? So not only is it important to bring people that have been around for a while, it's also important to bring people that are young, because they have a pulse on everything that is happening in their world and what technology is being used, what people their age are doing, and how things are getting marketed, and how it is important to be transparent nowadays and genuine. And I'm going to be putting the links that show these percentages under show notes. But another study was done by Gartner, and it revealed that a highly diverse environment can improve team performance by up to 30%. So not only are you 36% more profitable, your team is performing better by up to 30%. And diversity can also lead to better decision making. How incredible and obvious and exciting is this? I find it super exciting. Another really important thing that I want to share with you guys, and I don't want to offend anybody, this is really to bring awareness to men and women. Men and women are completely different by nature. I don't care how much people want to fight that we are equal. We are different in many levels, and I have seen it from my own experience being in the tech world, being a founder, being in sales, being in the real estate world, that men and women in general are very different. Here is what I have observed. Men have huge goals and they'll just sometimes wing it, and they will just get there, or at least attempt to get there. Women, on the opposite hand, they're way more conservative than men. Women are more, I'd say, transparent with what's really happening. We are more intuitive. And again, I'm generalizing, and I'm not saying men are bad. I'm saying both together make a fantastic team. We have to remember that both of these skills are important, in my opinion, for a company to succeed. So you not only need somebody that is extremely conservative, you also need somebody who's thinking big and getting excited about a lot of the deals, and the other person has to actually, hold them back a little bit. And actually, my first mentor, his partner, they were both guys, and one partner was extremely conservative and the other one was the way more excited partner. So that worked out really, really well for them. Another fact is that companies led by women perform better. So if you don't have a woman in your exec team, or if you are not investing in operators that don't have a woman in the exec team, I really encourage you to at least bring this up with the operators that you're dealing with. When I see websites from real estate people, a lot of the times is men, just men. And I cannot stop thinking how much better they could be if there was a woman there with skin in the game and everybody was sharing what they see and making the company a lot better, more organized, or whatever it is that that company may be lacking. I think this is quote unquote the best kept secret, because you can really get a leg up if you implement diversity and have a team that has different people in it. Again, I am not saying this because I am a woman. I am saying this because it's proven that when there are women and men in the same team, things are run a lot better. And it's just a fact. And I'm all about facts. I'm not about, trying to make a point about, any political agendas that are going on in this world right now. It is just a fact that I really want you guys to remember, because I want everybody to succeed. And it's so easy to just not even think about it, not pay attention to this. And diverse teams, not only from different backgrounds, races, ages, but also make sure that men and women are involved and have skin in the game so that your company can thrive, or if you're an investor, so that the company that you are investing in can thrive. So just wanted to make this point, because we really are different and it's a beautiful thing. And that is why we always want to have a partner that has strengths that are our weaknesses, and vice versa. Now let's move on to the last topic of the day. Just a very brief update on what we have changed recently. We have changed our phone system. I know I shared that we used Grasshopper before, and we changed to openphone.com. It's fantastic. Trust me, I just say this in a 5-second conversation, but it took us many hours of trying all kinds of service providers, analyzing them, figuring out which one is the best cost for what we need. And OpenPhone was the best one. It's not only affordable, it has all the features, and it is extremely intuitive to use. If there is a missed call, you can automatically send a text to that person saying, "I'm sorry, I missed your call. Is there anything that I can help you with right now?" This is just a feature that comes with OpenPhone. A lot of other providers, they were charging a lot more for this feature, and they were not all that. So we have moved again from Grasshopper to OpenPhone, and we're very happy with it. And the last update, I know I shared with all of you that we used Virtual Staff Finder to find virtual assistants in the Philippines. The results so far are TBD. We had to switch the last VA. I don't know why it's been extremely difficult to find a phenomenal virtual assistant in the Philippines. We were paying the price that they told us is a fair wage and a good wage. We're now trying one more person from Virtual Staff Finder, and I will have to update you guys in about a month or so with the results. But right now, if this person does not work out, we're going to start looking for virtual assistants in Mexico, because the time zone is better, because a lot of them speak English. And some of them live in Tijuana, which is very close to here, so they understand our culture. And so I just wanted to update you all on our VA saga. And it's not over yet. If any of you know of a better way to hire virtual assistants in the Philippines or anywhere else, please share them with me so I can share it with everybody else here. I hope this episode was useful to you guys. I cannot wait to share with you the next batch of interviews. They're going to be great. And if you would like to be part of our Monte Carlo Investing Club, join it at montecarlorei.com. Click on investors and join our club to get notified when we have great self-storage deals in a pipeline. And I will see you next time.